So I picked up this RC car from my nephew. It's a Traxxas Rustler VXL or something of that. I got two covers for it, or two bodies. Looks to me like it has some upgrades done. It's got the VXL 3. And here you can see it's just got the Traxxas receiver. This is the old school style that still takes the crystals. Looks to me like that might be an upgrade to a brushless motor. Here's one of the radios. Got two radios with it. And I actually got two receivers with it as well. Some of these wheels are pretty beat up. They've seen better days. This was raining in the sand a lot since he purchased them when he was over in Iraq about 10 years ago. And I think he bought two of these, and one of them looks like it's been parted out. Got extra A-arms. Looks to me like they might be for the rear. And some shock spacers. Shock spring spacers, maybe? I have no idea what this part is. And here's the rest of it. So when I first tried getting this going, the radio and receiver didn't work. Now I tried several things. I tried the second radio that was sent with it, and I tried the second receiver that was sent with it, but I couldn't get anything to really work. Any of the combinations wouldn't work. I tried different crystals, pairing them up. Just nothing seemed to work. So I picked up this new radio, and I picked it up from Amazon. It was the cheapest one that I could find, and I think I gave like $42 or $44 for it. It is the FlySky FS GT3B, and it was actually sent to me in this condition. It had no protective box, and it was pretty beat up. I was pretty upset when I got it because it looked like it had been opened, and I might have been missing some things, but luckily I still had everything. Here I have the receiver and pairing jumper, and it looks to me like an antenna tube. It's a lot smaller than the original one. Here's the controller. It actually feels fairly cheap, but I just wanted something to really get the job done. The chrome looks pretty cheap on it, as you can see here. Here's like a charging port. That is rubber on the outside of that steering wheel. This power button. The trigger looks extremely thin. And I think there has been some complaints as far as the trigger breaking. And we'll see what happens. We'll see how long this lasts. So let's get the old one out, and we're going to go ahead and try to put the new one in. Get these screws out. Get it unplugged. Came out pretty easy. Channel 1 is for the steering, and then channel 2 just gets hooked up to the speed controller. It takes 8 AA batteries. This is just a rechargeable charger that I use with my AA batteries. We go through quite a few of them, so we get the rechargeable ones. everything powered up okay, and everything looks pretty good. Here we just have to get the speed controller set up, and the radio actually comes pre-paired with the receiver that comes with the radio. At this point, I was pretty happy with the way things turned out. I'm just going to stick this down with some double-sided tape. Now, the double-sided tape I use is some industrial grade stuff that I get from McMaster Car. 3M makes it. I'll probably put a link to that in the description. Here the wires are all tidied up. Just got to get the hood on and then we'll take it out. I set the throttle up for 50% just because somebody is a little heavy on the throttle and likes to burn out quite a bit. But overall, it works okay, and I plan on doing some more upgrades in the future, and I'll probably make some videos on that. Nothing too fancy, but it should be some fun to play with anyway.